They turn around and they see you just standing there with fire in your eyes. And they see this bared cage. And Gerald goes, uh-oh. And he hands something to one of the other guys. 3 of the guys run off toward the swamp. And Gerald and one of the other drivers, they start like running back for the lead wagon.
Is this initiative time or is this just declare?
That depends on what you say next.
I am going for Gerald at full speed. I want to tackle him.
Then yes, it is.
Okay, so yes, initiative time.
I think Nin and Lee are just standing there like, whoa.
Yeah, this is all happening
gardening.
very slow. So
What's happening?
oh my God.
He's like saving beings. We're
So-
there with a plant.
What's really funny to me is that it didn't occur to me that you guys didn't see him do any of this. You were trying to figure the plant thing out. I knew you were doing it. I just didn't put 2 and 2 together. All right, so I need 2 separate rolls here.
What if only one's an initiative?
Because you're rushing into everything. And so you get waylaid by stuff. Plus, you're on drugs right now.
So what did you guys get?
I got a 3.
I got a 4.
I also got a 3.
It's because we're gardening.
That's true.
You said you got a 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just trying to so carefully take out.
It's so wonderful to have your hands in the dirt. It's just nice.
It's nice.
It's calming.
Really takes you
So
really takes you back to the
you
earth,
really,
doesn't it?
really good.
You can like really feel the minerals and stuff, and
nice.
it's soft and fluffy. So good.
It's really good for
Basically-
your nail beds.
I'm like planting and stuff. So
Basically.
I'm sorry, I'm writing the initiative order out.
we're providing banter.
I
for you,
realize it's
so.
taken a long time to do all this. Got it. Okay. That means that the first group that split off, the group of the caravaneers who split off first, they're bolting for the swamp, which is not far away.
Why are we going to the swamp?
They are. Rantak, you're actually next.
Let's take some of these
I
drugs.
yell, get them,
Oh,
pointing to
Okay.
the guys that are running away, but I'm whilst running towards Gerald and his group. But I
Okay.
yell for them, get them, pointing where that direction
That'll
is.
definitely get your attention.
Take it!
Like a squirrel in the middle of eating.
I was just going to eat this plant. That's all.
Trust me.
Oh, wait. I need
I'm thinking about it.
4 then, too. Oh, look at him.
Oh no.
He ran off toward the swamp as well. He started running off toward the swamp, but it seemed like he was angling toward where the guys were running. That happened. Rantak, you're running. You are not able to get fully to the lead wagon, but you are awfully close.
Okay.
3 guys ran off.
3 guys ran off. They broke
Leaving-
sort of to the left.
3 here.
And me.
Two,
And Gerald.
and 1 in Gerald.
One injury. Okay, so it's 2 drivers, 2 of the original party, and me at the lead wagon right now. Mm-hmm. Okay. I can take care of
Yeah,
So there's
you're
one
not.
guy unaccounted for.
Yes, there is 1 guy unaccounted for.
Okay.
that. Okay, I
That's
remember.
why I
but
was
you
confused.
weren't there for that. Wait, didn't you say...
I was there for it.
I'm remembering... Wait, this is me trying to remember something, so
Yeah, sure.
I apologize.
Sure, let's hear it.
You said Gerald handed off... I saw him hand off something to someone. Is that someone in that group that's running off?
Yes.
Okay.
He took some of the people and they ran off.
Okay.
So there is
3
somebody unaccounted for, yes.
There were 3 earlier. Okay.
1 plus
I was
2.
thinking 3 caravans.
1 plus 2 plus
3
1
card-
plus 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Anyway, someone's accounted for. Yeah,
Yeah,
I misremembered something. So okay.
you're fine. So you're almost there. Nin, you're up. You now, you look up from your plant and you can see all this suddenly going on. Rantak is running again.
And
This
he yelled.
It's been a long night. And he yelled, get them.
Get them.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Get them. Yeah.
I have a plant in my hand. I'm going to bite a little bit of it.
Okay.
Chew it up and run after them.
Great. So when you, because you're a fairy, your head no.
Whoops.
Yes.
You chew about half of the leaf,
Yeah.
And same thing when the juices of the plant start to like mix with your saliva, you can suddenly see more and hear more, and you feel like you can do everything a little bit better.
I'm awesome.
Yeah, you feel awesome for what that's
This
worth.
is called Zenzik is the wisp word for
For
awesome.
awesome. Yeah. Yeah, so you have that, and you've done that, and you want to do what? You want to start running?
I wanted to shove that in my mouth as I was chasing
while you're
after
running.
them.
Great. If you're just running, we'll just call that a move. But if you want to try and like close on them, I might have you do an athletics test just to see if you can like
Sure,
close
I would like
distance
to-
faster.
I would like to try to close on them. I don't want to kill them because I don't know what's going on, but
Sure.
I've been with
You know
him
that he
enough
said, "Get him."
knowing that
Get it
probably
right.
means like subdue.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to like knock him down, knock him out sort
Yeah.
of situation.
They've got a pretty good head start.
But
But-
I'm on drugs now,
Yeah.
so
Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't give in to peer pressure.
do it. What's my CR?
The CR is going to be 2, unsurprisingly, but you do get a bonus to your athletics because your abilities are heightened currently.
Oh Jesus!
Jesus shows up and
He's
Jesus
mad
is
that there's
here.
a cage as well.
He's
so.
upset.
Doesn't
Very
like
upset.
cages. So it's a wash. I got 2 successes and then 2.
Okay.
Yes,
you
but
so you bolt off toward all the other people. So there's the 3 caravaneers, and there's also Forthin. He's ahead of you, running toward them as well.
I jump on his back and ride
And
him like I'm
you're
Yoda.
not quite that close.
Onward!
But you, so you're not able to gain any ground, but you're not losing any ground either. You got a pretty good like jump on it, and you're moving quickly. Okay,
Okay.
Lily, you are up. That all just happened. You saw it happen.
well, when in Rome, and I would like to also take a bite of the leaf.
what is
speaking
Rome?
of peer pressure, if they're doing it, I might as well do it.
Yeah.
What a country.
And I'm going to go after them as well,
Okay.
charging my hands.
Is it wiggling your is
wait.
spirit fingers your
Spirit
your
Spirit fingers is how I charge my hands.
Okay.
How did you know?
It's like static electricity.
It is.
Okay. You then, your senses are also heightened to a new level. You can take off toward them. If you are trying to catch up to them, you can make an athletics test as well, and you'll get a +1 white to that. That's what you should do.
Okay. To a CR.
2. Yeah, CR2. Same as hers.
Okay.
Hey, same result.
Yep.
So you're only about 3 steps behind Nin. You guys are battle ready, right?
I'm gonna stab you with this plant.
I'm on fire, burn your face.
With this
Fire burn.
plant. Let's take more of this plant.
So you take off.
I see why they like
Gerald gets to the lead wagon, and he now seems less fumbly,
Uh-oh.
and his arm
Twerp.
dives into that barrel where he has all the crossbow bolts, and he successfully loads his crossbow with his turn. And the other guy
Okay.
hops onto like the buckboard, like the driver's seat, and he starts whipping at the horse to like get it moving.
Give the horse some drugs.
and make it harder on us. No.
Forthin is still running, and the other drivers are still running. They're getting very close to the edge of where the land becomes. It's starting to get like marshier, and you can see water splashing up. It's
the bog of
and
eternal stench.
There's more like they're obviously getting to the water. Now that you guys, I'll tell you now, now that you have this heightened awareness for you, you can see that these guys are running toward a very well camouflaged boat
Uh-oh.
that is in the water, kind of like it's behind like a little blind that they put. And with their turn, they're like throwing the reeds off of it, and they're jumping in and getting it moving. There's some sort of mechanism on the back that you've never seen before. Rantak, word to you. Gerald has a loaded crossbow, and he's spinning toward you with it.
Okay.
But he seems to kind of be moving in slow motion.
How close am I to the wagon? To the wagon.
Pretty close. You can get there.
This is table talk, but here's what I'm thinking a little bit. I kind of want to chop a wheel off.
Oh.
Okay.
Like I want to make because I could like sort of incapacitate them, keep them here. Because that's what I want to do.
I love that
I think
idea.
I was just talking out loud.
That's great.
Yeah.
So I aim for a wheel,
Rip it off.
an axle, and with
Hulk
the
it off.
axe, and just sort of destroy the wheel to make sure the wagon can't move.
Okay.
But there's
That's what I
metal
wanna do.
involved in that wheel. So does he get a bonus?
Yeah, there is there's an iron like shielding around it. Like
Okay.
it's banding around the outside of the wheel, so it's not just
Okay.
wood.
It's about to get real.
So yeah, you can
That'll
add
help
the
with
extra.
damage when it goes there. Then because there'll be a 3W.
Break his
So,
face.
okay.
That's an extra.
It's an
So
extra
what you'll
die.
do is you're going to use strike,
Correct.
and you're using the crystal axe, right?
That is correct.
So you're using strike plus your axe specialization plus the weapon rating plus 1 for the for the benefit of using it against iron.
Okay. Against.
1. A CR of 1. It's right
It's
in
a
front of you,
wagon.
and it's a wagon wheel.
Okay.
It's a very crafty wagon. It's not gonna make it.
I would love it so hard if you rolled like 7 ones.
I would not, just because I have 11 dice, 11 positive dice in my hands right now.
That's a lot of dice,
But the
everybody.
joy it would give us.
Okay. Well, there's
That's a lot of dice.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
Against
No
nothing.
failures.
Oh,
So
hooray!
7.
Epic success.
I feel like that's like a 2 times epic success.
It is a 2 times epic success
Because
but
of math.
It counts as just a
Correct.
single.
I
one. So
do the maths.
I will ask you: do you want? The
I want the
benefit?
epic awesomeness to happen.
Okay, great. Well, then you can definitely shear the wheel and like sunder the wheel. But what additional effect are you looking for? What do you want to have happen here? Because I can make a suggestion.
The suggestion I have is for this. I'll let you decide, okay? But the only other thing that I can think of is with this sudden shift happening, breaking of the wheel.
Yeah.
That I would like to see Gerald and the driver fall out and sort of like just be incapacitated for a round, for lack of a better term, like just
Forever.
because they got
They're dead now.
dazed because they
So-
got jostled around so hard they fell out of the wagon and they're on the ground just sort of.
Because it was a big success, what I am inclined to do is like half of that, but then
Yeah.
something else.
Okay.
So the wagon will very suddenly like lurch because you just took a wheel off. So what's going to happen is the driver in front gets thrown clear, and he like smashes right into a tree, and he doesn't get up immediately. You don't know what's going on with him. Gerald falls back into the bigger portion of the wagon in the back, and the barrel that he's been digging crossbow bolts out of tumbles out over the side, and that's dumped out into the woods, and it's dark, and
I'm
they're
okay
all
with that
over
too.
the place. I
okay.
thought you might be.
Yeah, I can live with that.
What's in that? Why is the lead wagon the one that he wants to get away so bad?
Because I think it was the first one.
Is there dudes in it? In the cage?
Not that I saw earlier when I looked in that, because that was the one that was that the one I
You didn't
remember.
look in that
it had a
one.
doll in it, didn't it?
Okay,
No, that was the other wagon.
that was the other wagon.
Yeah.
For some reason, I
guess
assumed
we
it
didn't
was the lead
specify
wagon,
that, but
okay,
no.
okay. I'm even more pissed off
so
later
that's-
on now.
So that's Rantak. Nin, we're to you. You can
wanna-
see all the boat stuff I just told you about.
I want to jump in the boat.
Their boat?
Yeah.
It's like out in the water now.
Yeah.
You're gonna okay? Are you gonna do that?
I want to try to get to him.
Okay. That's definitely gonna be an athletics check, and that's gonna be harder than the other one was.
Great. And I still get a bonus?
You do still get a bonus. That's 3 black dice.
Let's try it.
It's a CR of 3.
So close.
It's yes, bud.
Okay. So you like put on a burst of speed, right? You're very familiar with running in like wooded areas.
Yeah, I'm real good at
But
it.
then when the water starts happening, it gets a little disorienting. So you are able to like, you make a dive for the boat as they're starting to pull away. But this weird contraption on the back that I explained before, I didn't explain, I told you about. You can see one of the guys is back there with like a hand on a crank, and he starts cranking it real hard, like he's spinning it, and it turns like basically a screw in the back. So it's like a submarine propeller. And the boat just takes off. So you get a hand on it, and you drag along the side for about 15 feet, but then it's just pulling, like you're getting snagged in plants and stuff, and it just pulls away from you. So you're in the water. It's about waist deep, but they're like hauling it away. So now you're about 20 feet out in the water.
Okay.
Lily, that just happened.
Great. I see that happen, and I go, okay, I know how to shoot things, so I'm going to shoot it with my fire arrow.
Fire arrow.
Okay, great.
Crispy critter.
So now,
Ah! I'm going to need 4 of these.
let's double check the. So that's going to be aim
Okay.
against a CR of 3.
Okay, aim plus fire arrow.
Yes, you're using aim plus your fire arrow rating.
Okay. Not the magic, correct? Just the fire arrow?
Yes,
Okay.
What is it tied to?
aim.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So aim and fire arrow.
Against.
The CR is 3. And these dice burst. So if you roll a 6, then you get to count it as a hit and roll it again.
Do I get a bonus because I'm on drugs?
Not to this.
Okay.
No.
Drugs give bonuses to everything.
Wait, but it's an aiming thing, and her perceptions are heightened, so she would be able to see better.
But it's also magic.
Okay.
If she was using a physical thing, maybe yes, but no. That's a lot of dice.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Just worry about the 4s, 5s, and 6s.
It's a wash again.
Yeah, it's a wash.
Okay, so
Yes, but-
2 and 2. Mm-hmm. All right, so you very quickly conjure and fire a fire arrow toward the boat, and it hits the boat itself, but it doesn't seem to really do much damage. They're kicking up so much water and everything that like even this magical fire is sort of doused by the amount of water they've splashed up. You did hit the boat; it just didn't seem to do anything.
Should have hit their faces.
I guess that's a thing you could have done.
Very aggressive when you're on drugs.
I am. It's
Very
true.
aggressive.
So Gerald's in the back of the lead wagon, and he is going to try to shoot you, Rantak, with a crossbow.
Flowers.
Now I'll get to roll.
Now this depends on how you want to do this. How do you want to?
So earlier you keep on mentioning that like everything seems to slow down a little bit. Mm-hmm. So can I do like an athletics to like sort of dodge out of the way of this and sort of
Yeah, you could
do
do
it that way and use the additional me with that slowing down? Will that add an extra die?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'd
For
like
that,
to do,
for that, yes.
that's how I'd like to do it then. So I will roll.
Yep. Go ahead and roll
Athletics?
so you're rolling an athletics test.
Correct.
And then just tell me how many successes you get.
1.
So did I. So he fires the crossbow bolt. He's very disoriented, and you're sort of running straight at him still, and you're very close, but he's off kilter because the wagon just basically crashed. So he fires it, and it kind of nicks you in the side, but you can barely even feel it.
Okay.
So it happens, but he's spent the ammunition he for sure had loaded.
Okay.
And right after he does that, he goes, "Oh no!" The other guy is unconscious on the ground, the driver. So he's not going to be doing anything for a while. Fourthin does something interesting.
Interpretive dance.
Yes.
Awesome.
Fourthin, like, brings his hand up, like, sort of in front of him, like he's presenting something, like Lion King.
Interpretive dance.
And a sort of the like lily pads and other like marsh plants kind of come together into this like longer. It looks like a boat basically, and he takes just a moment to summon this thing, and he does it while he's running, and it like he jumps up in the air and it comes together while he's in the air, and as soon as he lands on it, he puts his back foot in the water behind it and starts kicking, and he like takes off toward the other boat. So he's sort of standing on it, and he's kind of hunched forward, like, yeah, I'm gonna get you, and he's just, and the other boat is tearing off through the swamp as well.
I kind of want to see this. I wish I was there for this.
You should have been running next to him.
So he's doing that. The other guys are boating. Let me see. Yeah, they're still
They're in the boat.
keeping ahead. Rantak, we're back to you. Gerald is over there doing his thing.
Punches.
I kind of just want to like either kick him in the face, punch him in the face. I want to knock him out. Like this is what I want to do right now. I just want to incapacitate him.
Okay.
That's what I want.
You don't want to kill anybody.
No,
you
I just want
take
him knocked out.
Okay. Just make your regular
Okay, strike.
check.
+1 for the drugs. Yes, no.
Yes, because it's boosting your strength.
Okay. Anything for the CR?
That is a CR of 2,
CR of 2,
please. Obviously. Take it.
Yeah. Okay.
2 successes.
Okay. You hit him with what? Your fist? You just like clock him one?
Boot him.
Headbutt him.
Just
Boof. Okay.
Yeah, just kick him.
You hit him really hard, and he's like
him with my
he's
fist.
sort of like dazed. He's not down and out yet, but he's teetering. Like that was a shot.
Okay.
It's very clear that you can kind of see it in his eyes afterwards. Like, uh-oh, that was way harder than I thought this dude could hit.
Yeah.
So that's yes.
Okay. Okay.
Do you
I
have another
just realized
thing?
I forgot I had armor earlier, so that might have changed.
Oh, it
the-
may have. Well,
I'll remember for next time.
You didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
So it's fine. It may not have hurt you when you fell out of the wagon. Really.
No, that had to hurt him.
That
Yeah.
that was
That one had
story
to hurt.
important.
That was a story
It
point.
was a story point.
Anyway,
Nin, we're back
It was
to you.
Story pain.
You're in the water, and you can see Forthin's boat is approaching you like
get on it?
immediately.
Like swing up into it.
He sees you, and he's reaching out his arm.
That's what I want.
So let's do. What is that going to be? What the hell? Coordination. Coordination. This feels like
Yeah. Okay.
coordination, and
Can I use
he's
Trickster?
assisting you. Trickster.
I have that as a special.
sleight of hand. This is kind of sleight of handy. This
It's very hand.
It does-
And it's
Because he's using his hand doesn't make it sleight of hand. I
no,
don't
but trickster. I would like know how to like
like.
tumble and move my body and.
just say yes.
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right.
And I'm on drugs.
she's
So I get
already
a
in the
bonus for
water.
drugs.
No, not for this one.
And
But
he's assisting.
he is going to assist you. I'm going to roll that, and if
What is? Oh,
he doesn't add anything to your roll.
okay. What's the CR? 8.
The CR should be 3 for this. This is still a pretty heroic feat. Woo!
Yes,
I see
but.
lots of numbers on the black ones.
Yes, but
Yes, but. Okay, so you got 3 and 3.
I got 3 and 3.
That means that you, as Forthin comes zooming by, and you reach your arm up as he's reaching his arm down, and he drags you up into the boat, and you're on the boat, but you're like, you kind of like just barely skimmed over the side, so you're like, and you're face down in the plants, and you're like, oh.
Is it the great plant? Because I was licking a little. No. Don't feel good.
It's gonna lick a little.
No, it's just a
might be.
it's just.
What does this plant do when I put it in my mouth?
Oh,
I don't want to get people the idea that they should go to the swamp and start eating plants. Then I shouldn't have written this adventure.
whose fault is
Yeah,
that?
you're on the boat, but you're
Great.
like you're gonna need to like situate yourself the next time you get an opportunity. Shimmy a bit, and you'll be fine.
Shimmy. All right.
Lily, you're on the shore, and you can
Fly
see
here.
that.
They've already gone. There's
They're
no
about
way that
10
I am not athletic enough to get to them.
What's the range? What's the range on your magic? Is it like
Pretty far, actually.
like what if? No,
You're-
it's not like character play.
You have fire arrow, right? That's 120 feet.
How
I mean, they are now Forthin and Nin are now between you and the
Lift
boat
them up.
with the other guys.
Okay, and
How
how far
far-
is
yeah.
the boat with the other guys?
That's probably 60, 70 feet away.
Great, I'm gonna shoot a fire arrow again.
Okay. It is going to be...
Oh, can I do that? Can my bubble lift?
Sure. It could.
Okay, so I would like to bubble those stupid jerks, and I want to lift them like in the air so that they can't go any further,
All right.
so that Nin can catch up.
I see. Gotcha.
Yes.
So you want to just like take them out of the water.
Correct.
Okay.
Just put a bubble in front of him and then
Yeah.
just slam it.
Well, then go ahead and do that.
Okay.
This is at the very like edge range of your ability to create a bubble that can do stuff. So this is going to be a little harder than you're used to. So you're doing knowledge and magic bubble,
Okay.
and this is against a CR of 4.
Okay.
You can do it.
Chugga, chugga, chugga.
Before you
Chugga,
roll,
chugga, chugga.
are there any points you want to use on this?
Oh, fortune point.
Yes.
I'm just,
I forget about my fortune point.
and you should have 4 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, yes, I will use one.
Why should she have 4?
Because we start with 3, and then there was a 4th. There was a 1 she got earlier. Did she not?
I
Or is it
didn't,
just
you
3?
did.
No, I got 1
Okay,
and
then
you
you
got
have 3.
1.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you had.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
That's
So
fine.
now you have 2
Now you have
again.
2.
Two again. Okay.
And you
Great.
added a...
Yeah.
Added a die.
I was like,
Nope.
she said she was just using it, but she didn't do
gonna use
anything.
it.
Yeah,
It's gonna-
I added a die. I'm not going to actually add one though. It's just it's for flavor.
Story of my life. Well, that one's out.
Yeah!
It was a 6.
It was a 6.
It was a 6, but
It
it
was
got
a 6.
it rolled over the mic cable.
Well, it was 1-6. How could I roll?
No, there's a 5.
You rolled a lot of 3s and 2s that
Did,
time.
and that's terrible.
Well,
Great
get all those
Yahtzee.
out of there.
Yahtzee.
What did you actually get?
Okay.
1 success and
One
2
success.
failures.
Okay, one hit on the white. Okay, so there's a cumulative total of 1 failure. All right. This was, like I said, this was at the very farthest possible range for you to be effective with this bubble. So you cast it, and the bubble happens, but it happens sort of like just behind the boat that you're aiming at. And what you have unfortunately done is you've given something physical for it to have a little more resistance against. So they get like a sudden burst of speed.
No,
So they get a little bit further away than they were a moment ago.
That's-
farther away.
that's them.
Good job.
It's better than what I thought was going to happen, but that's still not fun.
Hey everybody, thanks for listening to the Gamer Chick RPG show.
Hooray!
We did it.
Here we are again.
We did it again.
We're always on the move. Except we're not, because here we are.
I'm not moving.
Same place.
I'm sitting down on the couch.
So I had been waiting for this episode for a while
What? Oh yes.
because this was my swamp boat chase. I teased the idea at some point during season 1,
Mm-hmm.
and I said I have an idea for season 2, and it's swamp boat chase. Weirdly, that was the only idea I had about season 2. So this entire season was built around that chase.
I love it. It was a really fun chase.
Yeah, it was cool, and it led to interesting places, and it gave us some interesting encounters
Nothing but swamp boat chase from now
from
on.
here on out. Yeah,
We're still in the water.
4 more episodes of this, you guys, just
Nothing but chasing.
nonstop. Can't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah. So we were talking while we were listening back to the episode. So far in this season, Nin has not outright failed, but also not like unequivocally succeeded at anything yet. Every single one of your rolls was like, you were like even Steven with the dice.
Yeah.
They were like all, yes, you succeed, but there's this consequence.
Yeah.
So do you find that, how do you find that, like as a player in a game like that, do you find that frustrating? Do you find that like sort of invigorating?
No,
what is that?
it's frustrating. I just wanted to be able to be like, success. I did that.
Yeah.
Exactly how I said I was going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And it happened. But that's not ever what happened.
That's not what happened. Well, there's still time. We've got a few more episodes in the season left.
I don't know that I ever...
I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, no. I did one success. And it was when I killed the wisp.
Oh, that's right.
So the only thing that I did really well was a
Yes.
thing that I think we discovered I didn't want to have done.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, so yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay. I guess. Yay. Sorry.
See, that's interesting because from a game master's perspective, I like the yes buts much more because that gives me a little bit more agency to help you craft those moments.
Sure.
I always try to find what is the character trying to do? Like, what is the reason behind why they're doing what they're doing? What is it about their personality that makes them want to try this? And complications then are easier to kind of stitch in if you kind of understand who the characters are.
Sure.
So it's a nice test for me when I'm running a game like this to be able to weave myself into the character stories.
Yeah, I was helping. I actually succeeded outright every time. I just
In developing me as a game master.
I wanted you to feel more involved.
I see.
So
More involved. That's great. Yeah. Pretty involved. I appreciate your efforts.
I'm helping.
Yeah, no, it was great. I
I'm not
appreciate
helping.
that.
I just suck at rolling dice.
Sure. No, you were rolling lots of them.
All of them. I rolled
This-
all of them.
This only would have happened if you were rolling successes on both white and black dice. So
I just
we'll call that a success.
succeed at failing as well.
Does that mean you also fail at succeeding?
No, I was succeeding at succeeding. If it's rolling successes, I was succeeding.
There's no failing then. You're being too hard on yourself.
Okay.
You should get out, get some fresh air, go see a movie.
Okay, bye.
Oh. Well,
Nope.
you're gone. No. There we go. I want to remind everybody that the blog page for the show is at gamerchick.podbean.com. And that includes links to all the shows so far. You can find our full color, beautiful world map there. You can also find character sheets for season 2, as well as blank character sheet. And you can find the link to our Discord channel as well, our Discord server, I should say. And there's a GamerChick RPG channel there. I'm thinking that we might, like, if we can generate any interest, I might put together an occasional game, one shot here or there.
Ooh.
I think that would be fun. Normally, we only get to do this at like conventions, right?
I am interested.
I think it would be cool to do it once in a while.
yes,
Just
please.
not like a scheduled thing, just whenever it happens.
Cool.
What else? Anything else? Anything coming up? It's December now.
It's December.
I think we're at the midpoint of the season.
Yeah, that seems right.
So I think we're trucking along. Nothing huge going on.
What do you guys want to hear in the next season if we do another season?
Yeah.
Do you have like a thing? Do you have a burning question you want answered?
Maybe.
I don't know. Somebody just texted me. That was
Oh.
weird. I asked it.
Probably that's your answer.
Here's my question.
Yeah, let us know. You can send us a message on any of the usual social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. You can find us at GamerChick Show in all those places, but also just make sure you use the hashtag GCRPG
Yeah.
and we will find it.
Yeah. Also, our theme was by John Albright and Buddy Goettsch, and it's dope.
Yep, every time.
Every time it's dope.
It sure is. I love that we have 2 different versions of it as well.
Yeah. They also did a Christmas version.
They did. I don't know that we have a copy of that handy, like easily accessible. We must have it
It
somewhere.
was so great.
I'm sure Buddy has it.
Fingers crossed, man.
All right. I think that's it, huh?
Yes.
Cool. Well, thanks everybody for listening. We'll catch you next time.